Allie Denton's test correction video on Unit 2. A survivorship curve is a graph showing the number of or proportion of individuals surviving to each age for a given species or group. For type 1, the example is going to be humans or kangaroos. There are case-selected species. Fewer offsprings but bigger, they have a later reproductive age, larger adults, adapted to a stable environment, and a lower population growth, but it is stable. As for our type 2 species, an example would be squirrels and birds. For type 3 species, it's going to be insects and trees. The type 3 is also our R-selected species, with no parental care, and they have lots of offsprings. Most die before the reproductive age. They adapt to unstable environments, and the population fluctuates at carrying capacity. Our rate of global population change can be represented by crude birth and death rate. For the crude birth rate, you're going to take the number of births over 1,000 of the population. As for the death rate, you're going to take the number of deaths over 1,000 of the population. To get the crude growth rate, you take the number of births minus the number of deaths over 1,000 of the population. Another big topic we learned about in this unit is epidemics, pandemics, and chronic diseases. The difference between an epidemic and pandemic is that epidemic is a contagious, infectious, bacterial or viral illness spread to people in one geographic area, and a pandemic is contagious, infective, bacterial, or viral illnesses that may include millions of people across the globe. The 7 deadliest infections include pneumonia, HIV or AIDS, tuberculosis, diarrhea, hepatitis B, malaria, and measles. HIV and AIDS is a viral infection that attacks white blood cells in your body. It reduced life expectancy from 62 to 40 in southern Africa. Tuberculosis is bacterium in the lung tissue that's multi-drug resistant. Dysentery and diarrhea is caused by contaminated water. 1/4 of deaths in children under 5 are caused by this. Malaria is a vector-borne illness caused by mosquitoes, protozoa-transmitted disease that reproduces in the liver and causes tissue damage. The last topic I'll be covering in this video is the demographic transition model. In this model, we start off with the pre-industrial stage. It has a high birth rate, a high death rate, and no population change. The next stage is the transitional stage. We have a high birth rate and a low death rate, so the population change is going to have its biggest increase. The third stage is industrial. The birth rate is declining, the death rate is declining, and the population has less of a change. The fourth stage is the post-industrial. There's a low birth rate and a low death rate, so therefore there is zero growth.